Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the Wheel and Chill show. Man, last week was pretty exciting. You got a special Wheel and Chill show in the middle of the day because we found out when the Wheel of Time is coming out. Season 2, September 1st. Get hyped. Before the Wheel of Time train is like uncontrollably out there, we are going to have another Knights Who Say Chill related stream today. And if you don't remember, DM Daniel DM'd us five, as the Knights Who Say Chill back in like, what was it, January and February? We had 4 nights. It was wild. You can find it here on my YouTube channel. There's a playlist. And you can watch that if you want. But for now, because we decided to continue playing D&D, we decided that we needed lore. We needed lore for our world. And by we decided, I mean Daniel decided. But we all agreed. And so we are going to build the Pantheon for Illore, which is the world that we live on. So what we're going to do is draft traits to build gods to be a part of the Pantheon. So we're all going to be kind of like fantasy league coaches here, drafting what we want our gods to be. And Daniel is going to explain it because I think it sounds hilarious and actually really fun. And I'm curious to see what kind of gods we're going to come up with this time.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. So before we do that, I'm going to toss it over to him. But before we do that, we're all going to briefly introduce ourselves. We'll say who we are in the campaign, just like super fast. And then just like if there's anything quickly that we want to say other than that. And then once we're done there, we're going to get into this draft and it's going to get gray. So I'll just get started because I'm already talking. I'm Kritter XD. I do a lot of Wheel of Time and other fantasy content all over the place. TikTok. I'm Egwene Alvear on Twitter. And I'm here on the Wheel and Chill show. So amazing for all of that. Jessica, why don't you go next? Oh, sorry. Oh, also, I'm Saphandria in the Knights Who Say Chill, a wood elf ranger who has an awesome crown now after our campaign. Yep. So, all right, Jessica, go ahead.
Okay, cool. So, hi, I'm Jessica Sedai. Some of you might know me as Jessica Squeedeye. I play Peril, who is a Goliath barbarian, and the Knights Who Say Chill. And I am just all around super fan and squee everywhere I go.
Heck yes. Okay, Tavern,
sounds
go now.
Right?
Yeah, sounds exactly right. You nailed it.
Tavern, I play Hildegrim, or better known as Grim, a halfling monk with a penchant for talking ghosts that follow him around, kind of spirits. I'm also on TikTok. I'm on Twitter as Tavern, same as TikTok. I do a lot of merch, so I have merch on Rebel, on TeePublic, and Zazzle. All the show merch is on Zazzle, to include the Knights Who Say Chill merch, which some of our folks are wearing. Winespring is wearing our show merch, and we also have a new section for Jessica Squid-Eye collection for Squee merch. And yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be the god of the gods.
Oh my.
The god of gods. Okay, Winespring, you go ahead.
Oh, how do you follow that? My gosh. Well, I'm Winespring from winespringcafe.com and at Winespring Cafe on Twitter and Instagram. Come say hey, try my recipes from the website. And I play Beaks. I'm an Owlin rogue and I'm pretty badass. Come check it out.
All right, Danalu.
Hi, I'm Dana Lou, or Zool. I'm mod here and there on YouTube and Wheel of Time Discords. And I am in charge of the WotCon Discord. So if you're coming to WotCon, we're going to open up our Discord about a month early, have some fun in there. Come on in and join us. In the Knights Who Say Chill, I play Oriana, who is a tiefling life cleric.
Tiefling Life Cleric. Yes, the WotCon Discord server is opening up mid-June. So if you're already registered for WotCon, eyes peeled for emails about that. And if you're not registered for WotCon and you're planning on going, you better get that taken care of because the deadline for that is also coming up.
And we have another block of rooms.
Oh, and there is another block of hotel rooms at a discounted rate. So you got to get on that too because those might just run out. All right, so WotCon plug out of the way. DM Daniel, why don't you introduce yourself and then just dive right into what the heck's going on?
Hi, Random Noman, Daniel. You probably know me from both of these, just around the interweb. I get to be the GM for this awesome crew of people, and I'm very excited for tonight. So I don't want to take any more time because it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Okay, you do your thing. This is the ball's in
Okay.
your court now. We're gonna use sports
Okay.
metaphors all night, by the way, because
All
this is a
night.
Go
fantasy
hard,
draft.
random, go hard.
Go hard in the
I
paint.
was not aware
bro.
of that, but I can play. I can play with that.
You just kicked a home run. Good job,
It's in the
Spitball.
hole. It's in the hole.
Great job, Tiger.
Go.
Okay, so I have been playing for an embarrassing amount of time, D&D and other RPGs. I think I figured out the other day I just hit 30 years. So I started when I was 6, obviously. So,
Obviously, yes.
Obviously.
obviously. But I've had a lot of fun. I've played a lot of campaigns. I've run a lot of campaigns, run a few campaigns. And I've always had this idea because I love world building. It's one of the things I love about fiction is when an author does a really good job with world building. And I started kind of building this world as we continue the Knights Who Say Chill in this world that we started in. And one of the things I've always wanted to do is to give the players a chance to be involved in the world creation. And the way that we're going to do that is I always wanted them to come in and create the gods. Now, when I say create the gods, Saphandria is not creating a god. Grimm is not creating a god. Tavern is creating a god. So it's not connecting to his character. It can be, or it can be connected to another character. So right now, all we're doing tonight is like a fantasy football draft. We're gonna roll and have an order, and we're each gonna pick our first domain, which you see on the screen there in the black boxes.
They don't
then
see it, but I can show it to them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
There it is.
Yeah. So there's 18 domains, and there's 6 of us, so we each get 3. So we're going to go back and forth. So we're going to start at 1, go to 6, and then 6 is going to come back to 1, and then 1 is going to go back to 6, and we're going to end up with 3 domains. That's all we're going to do tonight. We might joke about it, talk about it, discuss our ideas, but we're going to eventually going to name these gods and give them kind of their god items. Like if anybody saw Sandman, he had 3 god items. So eventually, not tonight. There's no we're not getting that done tonight. We're just getting the domains created. We're going to do that. So I'm going to start with a kind of a creation mythos for what I did for this world. And then I think we're going to jump on in. Does anybody have any questions before we jump into the creation myth?
So you said we're gonna do 3 whats? 3 whats? One more time? So
Domains.
3
Domains.
domains. So are we all doing 3 ourselves? 3 gods ourselves? Is that what's happening?
No.
It's one god.
It's one god that has 3 domains. Like an example I gave to the group before
Oh,
was
I remember now. But yes, go ahead.
like if somebody picks strength, tempest, and what was the other one I did? Maybe war. That would be like
I think that
Thor.
was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. The
So-
word domain caught me, and I was like, "What are we
Yeah.
talking about?" The attributes, the god
Yeah.
traits. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah,
I get
like
it.
Mercury might be knowledge, trickery, and travel, or something like that. So
Totally.
like if you looked at it that way, the Roman or the Greek gods or the Norse gods. So 3 domains are going to make up one god. So just have fun with it, and obviously this can go really crazy. But if we can try to develop some stories around these, it'd be best. But this can go either really well or really crazy. So we'll see where we end up.
This segment will be story time with DM Daniel.
I wish I had a graphic for
Say
that.
Tavern, you ruined it.
What?
And then we have the
Story
rainbow
time.
across. Knowing is half the
And-
battle.
Okay, we're entering story time now, so I'm going back
Yes.
where they can't see our draft page yet. But if you want them to be able to, let me know.
We'll do that after I read this.
'Kay.
Okay.
I've tweeted it out too if anybody wants to pull it up.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Oh, that's a
What
good
did
idea.
What did they pull out? Oh,
The picture.
I just tweeted the screenshot that it has that.
okay. All right, cool.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, Dana. Go ahead.
That's okay. In a corner of the cosmos, circling a large yellow star, is a blue and green planet sharing the solar system with 4 other planets of varying size. This planet has one constant white moon and a smaller ash-gray moon and an even smaller green moon that both disappear and reappear during their orbits at regular intervals. This planet, like many others, holds the unique gift of life. In its verdant forests and stormy oceans, icy mountains and cerulean sky, beasts and amazing creatures can be found. The planet has many races of sentient humanoids that call it home. They carry on with their lives, experiencing joy and sorrow, hope and grief, many not knowing how the planet came to be. The inhabitants call the world Illore, which in the old primordial tongue means dead enemy. But it has a longer name, Illorazir, or defeated foe. This is the story of that name. In a place and time before either concept was even understood was a cosmic sea of creation. A place of thought and spirit where the universe was learning to understand what it was. In this boundless expanse were two great entities that would be best described as siblings. Balanced powers that had come to understand that they existed as much for themselves as to provide equilibrium to the other. The closest concept we can compare them to would be dragons, but our minds cannot comprehend the difference in scale and power this represents. Much like a bucket of water compared to all of the water in the sea, we cannot hope to quantify the difference. The two entities were known as Bahamut and Tiamat, and they came into existence at the same time to represent balanced versions of order and chaos, respectively. Both were massive in size, even though that concept mattered little in this place that they existed. They were balanced in power down to the smallest component that made up their bodies, minds, and soul. Bahamut seemed to be made of liquid platinum, though in the light of the newborn stars it flew by, streaks of other metals could be seen like gold, silver, brass, bronze, and copper. Tiamat was different in that it had multiple heads, and each was a different chromatically pure color, like red, green, black, blue, and white. This was known as the Age of Balance. For countless centuries, they floated through the universe as it grew and evolved. Both cosmic dragons continued in their balanced dance, and they grew weary of their inability to do anything without the other. Bahamut grew tired, but Tiamat secretly grew angry. The balance and status quo they existed in represented a form of order, so Bahamut was unaware of their siblings' ire. Tiamat convinced Bahamut to rest, to sleep, and they would awaken them in 100 years. Bahamut agreed and closed their eyes. Tiamat knew its siblings so well that when they knew that Bahamut was truly asleep, they pounced upon them and devoured them.
Shut up.
But not really. Keep going.
Tiamat absorbed all of Bahamut's power and doubled in strength and grew to the size of a planet. Tiamat roared in ultimate delight at their victory, and the cosmos shuddered at that sound. Eventually, though they had the freedom they craved, Tiamat grew bored and possibly even lonely without their sibling. In time, Tiamat decided to try something new. It tried to create new life.
Mm-hmm.
It would allow these things to live on its body and that now acted somewhat like a world, with chaotic storms and frightening seismic activity as the different necks and heads moved. Tiamat thought these beings into existence, but since it knew only chaos, these creatures were flawed, and the demons were born. The monsters reveled in the chaos that was Tiamat. They danced with the lightning and thunder and laughed as the barren mountains were shattered. They committed every evil act they could think of against one another, for they knew nothing else. Eventually, though, they grew bored as well. The strongest among the demons beseeched Tiamat to create lesser beings for them to have dominion over. One of the heads of Tiamat yawned as they agreed. They did not care. So primordials were created, and they came into existence under the cruel control of the demons and all of their vile intent. Over time, the demons divided into 7 cults, each corresponding to a head of the world dragon. Cult of Red Rage, Cult of Black Pestilence, and so on. Each cult controlling one of the heads and holding ultimate control over their primordial slaves. Thus, the Age of Terror was born. During this age, there were those that rose up and strived to remove the yoke of the demons. They started small, freeing themselves and other small groups as they continued to fight and persevere against the great evil their kind was born into. These 5 heroes are known as the Divine Champions. They fought fiercely against the demon hordes and struggled mightily, but were not certain how to proceed and escalate the fight. An ally came to the champions at a turning point in the war. From another place or realm came the 9-tailed fox, a master of secrets. He had a secret to share with them, one that Tiamat itself did not even know. Bahamut was not dead, because as equals, Tiamat could not kill Bahamut. The 9-tailed fox led them to where the essence of Bahamut resided deep in the world, deep in the body of Tiamat. The champions awoke the essence of Bahamut and explained their struggles to free the primordials from the demons and from Tiamat. I agree. Bahamut chose to empower the champions and now the nine-tailed fox as well, and agreed to help them deal with Tiamat. With the power of Bahamut behind them, the 6 champions took the fight to Tiamat, defeating the various cults of demons and slaying the massive heads of Tiamat one at a time. As they approached the final head of Tiamat, they found themselves facing the full wrath of the World Dragon and all of the remaining demon forces. The fighting was the worst they had ever seen, and the battle lasted for days. They faced overwhelming odds, and the world crashed around the champions as they slayed everything around them. Tiamat was experiencing new emotions and concepts, things the World Dragon had never had to consider before: fear and mortality. Finally, the forces of Tiamat were destroyed and the last head was slain. Champions could barely stand, having taken wounds that would have killed normal mortals time and time again during the fighting. The power of Bahamut somehow sustained them. Now, at the end of the battle, the 6 champions, having slain Tiamat, while holding the power of Bahamut, controlled both halves of creation, order and chaos. They freed their primordial brothers and sisters, but wanted to do more. They bound Tiamat and Bahamut to the world that Tiamat had created, and used those 2 essences combined to create a new world from their defeated enemy, full of life and wonder. They also added new sentient species that were balanced in chaos and order, and thus could move beyond the limits of either aspect. We now witness the moment that the 6 champions ascend with their brothers and sisters and lay the course for what will become of Illore, as it starts its new age, the Age of the Gods.
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody pumped now?
Pumped.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
So
I need you to send that to our chat.
so the 6 ascending gods. That's what we're doing today. Just in case anybody didn't pick that up. Just so
Yes.
So, woo!
Was anybody confused with when it was just 5 divine champions?
I was, yeah. I was like, somebody's
Yeah,
gonna come in
for
here.
a second.
Come in here.
Okay.
Ooh, Bahamut, Tiamat's hemorrhoid popped up, and we're good.
Woo! All right, so
Champion.
let's rage. Let's
So
let's
Hey.
do the kickoff.
We're gonna roll the dice.
Yes.
Mhm.
And roll.
Well, we'll announce
Roll
one at a
both
time,
at the
so
same
nobody
time?
freak out.
Okay. All right, fine.
Tavern already rolled, so announce your score, man. What'd you get?
I'm last.
You already rolled.
Oh.
What did you roll?
I'm last.
I would like to hear the number, please.
You have to
Oh,
give us
hey.
a number.
Yeah, Ada Lou,
That'd be
can
a
you
lot.
keep track of this real quick? This will be easier if you write them down.
That would be a 1.
A 1!
Told you. I'm last.
He was talking a lot of smack.
Nope, but think about it. I get to pick twice in a row.
Oh, that's true.
Oh. Okay, Peril, you are have you rolled?
Oh, I'm about to if you tell me to.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
That will be an 8.
An 8. An
Okay.
8. All right, Beaks, how about you? How about you?
I rolled on roll 20 and I got a 4.
A 4. Okay. Why not Oriana next?
Okay.
I might
I got
have
a
high score.
17.
A 17. Did you already roll,
Nice.
Daniel? What'd you get?
Yes, I have a 15.
All right.
Oh.
Ritter, get that 20.
This is my dice. If you can see it, look how pretty. Okay. Woo!
You need to take life away from Oriana.
It's a 10. It's a 10.
Okay.
Damn it.
It literally bounced
Alright.
into my dice tray. I didn't roll it on my dice
So I
tray.
know
And it bounced.
Amazing.
I am 6.
Okay, so we have Oriana, Daniel, Cephandria, Peril, Beaks, and then Grim.
That's what I have. Yep.
Oriana, Daniel,
Okay.
Cephandria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me. Okay, we're getting the order so you can see it now on the screen. Who goes
Carol.
first?
Carol, Beaks, and then me, correct?
Yes.
Hello over on Twitch, Jubail. We are about to create the Pantheon for our D&D world by drafting... What's it called again? Not realms. Drafting
Domains.
domains for them, as you can see.
All right, so You all see where the numbers are above each?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's great.
And are we showing this to? Oh yeah, everybody's on.
It is
Oh,
on
we're good.
display. Yep.
Oh, it's
Alright.
happening. We're
It's-
doing this.
It's happening.
Do it.
Yes.
So, yeah, Daniel's first.
All right. To the surprise of no one, I am choosing life.
What?
Dang it!
Yes. Yes, Dana Lou.
Yes, Dana Lou. For the benefit of chill chat, there is a private Knights Who Say Chill chat, and a certain Grim has been terrorizing a
What do you
certain
mean
Ariana
there's only
about
one
what he
Grim?
will do
A
with the
certain-
power of life.
Yeah.
Because
Like a certain
Because-
Grim, like there's many of me.
because
There are many
Oriana
of you.
serves the god of life.
Yes.
So
Whatever.
this will affect Oriana.
And we are not drafting as ourselves, though. So, like, you know,
Well,
let-
she's just doing it to protect
you're
her
doing it to
character.
protect yourself. I understand that
Yeah.
completely. I'm just saying, for me, don't expect anything from me. Okay, I'm gonna pick whatever I want. Just because I'm an elf, I'm not gonna pick nature. Is what I'm saying.
Random
I'm a
Roman.
little worried about Daniel's choices.
Yeah.
Is nature
Oh
on
my
there?
gosh.
It-
Yeah,
Nature's
nature's the first one.
Yeah.
Top left.
I am picking order.
Order.
Ooh.
Oh no. What do I want?
Yeah.
I think I kind of want like a sexy god. So I'm picking love. I would like to pick love, please.
Nice.
You're picking what?
Love.
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 Okay.
Woo love.
Order can be sexy. What are you saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Amen.
I guess it depends
To a
on
project-
who
to a
you're
project
Yeah.
manager.
who you're ordering
Or
around.
see.
Deliverables.
Liv- That should have been a domain.
Deliverables.
It absolutely should have been. Did everybody hit their milestones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many kills did you get this? Oh, you failed.
That was me.
Who's next?
It would be
I am.
Jessica.
So I squandered my time in the sun. So I am winging it. I am starting with trickery.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
That's a really good
Good,
one.
good.
We have our chaos god.
Mhm.
Eeks, or Winespring, I should say.
I'm gonna do Arcana / Magic.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. Wait, who's writing this down for us?
It's on the screen. It's fine. It's
On the
Tavern's
screen.
doing
We're
it.
gonna screenshot it. We're
We know
gonna
I see it.
screenshot it at the end.
Thank you.
Oh, my turn, huh?
So
I'm
Grim
so
gets
excited.
2.
Yeah.
I get 2. Going
Death.
with death.
You're going with death?
Yeah.
If I can line this up right. And grave.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Double dip. And in the
That
dark.
goes
Okay.
to Winespring. You're next.
Hold on. Will Ev in the
Hey.
chat says order sexy. Okay, White Cloak. Dane Bornhold up in here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, like, just to confirm, and so everyone knows, like, if we come up with something that isn't on this list that, like, fits as a god's domain or whatever, we can pick it or no? Because somebody said that they don't see chaos on there as
That would be trickery.
that would be trickery. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Noted.
Okay. My turn?
Winespring. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm doing knowledge.
Knowledge.
Makes sense.
Good one.
Those go together.
That makes yeah.
Yep.
Those go great together.
Jessica, I think. Pretty sure.
Yeah, Jessica's next.
Yeah. I'll go nature.
Ooh,
All
trickery
right,
and
okay.
nature.
Okay.
Very fair.
Scary combination.
Very
Here.
fey.
Wild shape. Wild
Yeah.
shape.
Okay. I'm gonna continue on my
Hmm.
sexy thread and pick Twilight.
Ooh, that is cool.
Ooh, love and Twilight.
I'm definitely
Okay.
sexier in the twilight, yes.
Animals can only breed when the sun is going down.
Not
In the what is it? The golden hour?
the golden hour.
Yes.
Everybody gets the best for their.
Imagery.
Everybody takes their photos for their dating apps during Twilight, so it makes sense.
Makes sense. Daniel. Yeah.
So my original plan was to take order and death, and I was gonna make like an executioner kind of god.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
And now you can't.
Mess
Well,
that
now I
up.
can't.
Mess that up.
So I will take war.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely White Cloak. Willette was on it. Come on, Zool.
You took my
Okay.
death.
You're welcome.
You get 2 in a row.
Yes, I am going to take
Oh,
travel.
okay.
very-
Damn, I was gonna take travel. Okay, fine.
Aha. Haha.
And
Travel's sexy.
It is.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
So you have life, travel, and
um,
I'm Robin Leach. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go with something a little different.
Oh, about to screw me over.
Strength.
No, that's not.
Wow.
Life, travel, strength.
And strength.
Here, let me.
Okay.
I mean, I
see,
could have
kind of
gone like
hidden.
light or peace or something, but no.
If you had nature, I'd be like Captain Planet, but not. but you don't, so never mind.
Hold on a second. I got to do a couple of things because this is. It went behind.
what's the character's name at the end of Rainbow Bridge with the sword, you know, and he turns it so they can
Heimdall?
travel.
Oh,
That's
Heimdall.
Well,
Yeah.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, that is his.
Yeah.
Organize these. All right, who's next? Daniel, you're up.
Who's after me?
Me.
Sophia,
No, yeah, me.
Kritter.
Critter.
I'm going to allow some crosstalk because I'm the GM on this one. So
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What are you going to do? I'm in charge anyways at this point.
What the hell? Sith guy.
Winespring. If I take, I'm kind of thinking that you might end
the
up
hell?
with Forge, or what are you thinking? I don't want to mess you up.
I was thinking Forge. Yes.
Okay. You can do that one. I'll take Tempest.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I actually had a question about Tempest since we're talking about it. Is that like weather?
Yeah, it's like weather, storms.
Storms.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
All right, so what do you got there,
Kritter?
Kritter?
What if I was gonna pick Forge because I think Perrin is sexy? No.
I mean, it's your go.
I
Do what you
know.
wanna do.
you get to go before her.
You
Love
get to go before, yeah.
Twilight.
Critter is showing.
And I know. It's not peace because I don't think that's right. Light, no, I don't think so either. So it's either
Or Jean.
it's either darkness, forge, or something I come up with by myself. That's like not any of these things.
We get to pick something on our own?
Well, I just said, I think I asked, and as long as it's not redundant of
Yeah.
something else, you
Oh,
can.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Love, Twilight. Okay, like we are blazing through this. Spitball with me, people. What should I pair with this?
Forging. You're forging.
Do it. I have an original one I could choose.
No, that's
next,
what I
so-
mean. Like, help me. We're going quickly here. Like, we don't have to speed through. So, chat or either of any of you guys, help me come up with something that's not on the screen that would be fun with Love and Twilight.
And you want it to
Well,
be
we
kind of
don't
the
have
sexy
anything.
side?
Kind of sexy, but
Okay.
or funny, like or strawberries or like something dumb
Okay.
like that. You know what I
So,
mean?
There's connection.
There is connection, but that's very Love though. You know,
That's
like
Love.
that's very Love.
Could
Oh,
be
it
part
is?
of Forge
Oh.
too, but yeah.
Totally not what I was saying.
I mean,
Okay.
this is going to make me sound terrible. We don't have any of the hedonistic tendencies or attributes. We don't have
Kink.
excess. We don't have a kink. Sure, that was exactly where I was going. But I was thinking like, Bacchus, the god
Of
of
hedonism.
merriment, hedonism.
Ooh.
Excess.
Bow wow.
Excess.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
I
It's the
like-
God of brown chicken, brown cow.
I like that. I like the.
I don't think.
Oh, what? Go ahead.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I was going to say we also don't have
celebration.
I was going to say we don't have a balance, but we do have an order, so I guess that counts.
Yeah. I think orders. So like God of parties, Jason ML, the
pretty
God
good.
of grapes.
Parties is pretty
Yeah,
good.
what's what is it? Growth or harvest or I think it's for
Bounty.
Bounty,
No, I don't, honestly, I kind of like.
Abundance?
Would hedonism
Utility?
be like the word, or like what would the word be for that?
I mean, that would be a really solid word to describe what you're looking for. Yes.
Yeah.
I think you should
Hedonism?
go
Yeah.
for it.
All right. Okay. Also, I forgot to say this, but thank you, Hurricane Rhino on Twitch, for resubscribing tier 1. I appreciate you very, very much. I think hedonism is it, but I want to look up the definition to make sure it's exactly what I want.
That remove one of the other ones
It's
that's
like
already
the
on there?
point of life is pleasure.
Yeah, the pursuit of pleasure. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I want. Yes, that's me. Love Twilight
Pleasure.
and hedonism. Okay.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
So are we removing one of the ones that's on there for the one that she just created?
We'll see what's left over. Yeah.
Hold on a
that's
second. Let me see if I can do this. I think I
Don't
can.
get rid of Forge, because
Oh,
Nope, I
yeah,
got
can you
it.
edit it? Nice.
I am a Scrum Master.
And
I
we
know how to create
did
tools.
talk about if we get something really that we don't think is workable, that we could potentially
Yeah.
trade a domain with someone else. I didn't
Yeah.
know we could come up with something on our own either.
I tried to.
Yeah, that was-
I tried to. Yeah. Yes. So.
Asked it. She asked it. That's fine.
Okay.
Who is next? Jessica.
well, now I'm conflicted because I want Hybrid Havoc's option of thick books. But I realize
That's
that's a
valid.
different situation.
Oh my God,
Um,
Becky! Look at her books.
Ah.
that double C thick.
Yeah.
It is a double C thing.
B O
It's
B
weird,
O
it's
O
like
C
you-
C book.
So I want to round out my trifecta with
God.
darkness.
Darkness.
Darkness, trickery.
I love
Ooh,
it.
that's
Yes,
perfect.
so
Okay.
much.
That's
Darkness,
perfect.
My old friend.
Yeah.
So
Very fun.
our nature god is a little dark.
I love it. I want.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
I'm a little scared.
Actually,
The cool
it
part
kinda
is
actually-
it is Farrell's god, so I'm super excited.
She invented
Oh, I love
the
that.
game Jumanji. You heard it here
Yes.
first.
Wow, wow, wow.
If I'm being honest, it reminds me of the little pixie people that we ran into in the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fall right into that. So,
It's very fey. Yeah.
Beaks, Winespring. Where are we going
Okay,
with this?
so I want to talk about Forge real quick. So when I think of forging, like creating something, right, from nothing.
Yeah, or like the dwarven forges is like blacksmithing and stuff like that. So tools.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So then when I was thinking connection earlier, is more like the ability to connect with others, like telepathy, something like that. Is that something that would be useful here? Like connect to other gods, like
It'd be like
peoples,
communication.
animals.
I'm
But
getting.
Yeah.
you have Arcana, right?
I do.
Which
Yeah,
is
that's already
Would
kind
that
of
just
that's
I
kind
think,
of.
That'd be
I think
yeah.
Arcana covers it.
Yeah.
Because Arcana has the
Ar-
different schools of magic and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, you'd be
Oh,
covered
wow.
with that. That's a good point.
oh, freaking cool. Okay.
you got a lot of things
Then-
going on.
I'm already regretting my last choice.
No, like I got one more left. I'm trying to figure out what else Forge could. Forge is, I don't know. I was thinking
you-
more like Angreals and Terangreals and that kind of
Yeah,
thing. Not
That's what
dwarves
you would be able to
forging.
do.
It'd be craftsmanship and tools and creation.
Okay, yes.
Magic
Forge-
items.
Creation.
and
I like that.
For me, yeah.
Forge.
Okay.
Ooh.
That leaves me light and peace.
That is
That's really good with grade.
or something else that you come up with yourself.
Can I put them together and create plight, or maybe lease?
So
Well,
this is where I'm going to propose potentially I might trade with you if you
Me?
want. If you really,
There you
if you really wanted strength,
No, I really wanted life.
I really
Don't
wanted.
do it.
I
Don't
could
give him life.
potentially trade with you for light. Like if you were
This sounds like a boardwalk trade. He wants boardwalk. Do not give him boardwalk.
Not give. We
The thing
veto
I'm going to
that.
trade for is life.
all right.
So you're gonna keep
Okay.
light along with death and grave, or you come up with something else?
You
Why would
do
I
go
pick
into
light.
it's,
I didn't choose light.
Oh,
Haven't
oh,
chosen
or
yet.
peace. Peace is kind of fitting, because it's like the rest in peace. Am I right?
It could be-
It is the final piece.
Okay, so we have a question from chat. These are Watt gods or expansions. These are not Watt gods. We
These are
are
not Watt
creating
gods.
these for ourselves within the world that we are playing in as
for
the
our
Knights of
D&D,
Shift
for our
World,
D&D games.
AKA
Yeah.
the band of really, really nice good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
The
and
Knights Who Say Chill.
if you did not catch our 4-night campaign, it is on the Wheel and Chill playlist, and it is also in my gameplay playlist here on YouTube, so you can catch up. It was a really fun campaign, DM'd by our very own DM Daniel, so it was a good time. And this is just expanding the lore for the campaign, which we decided to continue, and will at times possibly be streaming like particularly relevant sessions. This one being just a lore building session, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which has been really
You
fun.
could go
already.
check out those episodes, and you could also smash that like and subscribe while you're there, because I mean, Wheel and Chill is awesome. Let's be real.
It is.
It is. Yes,
Listen
thank
to
you.
this
Critter,
queen.
DM LeBeau, Critter is multifaceted, and she plays D&D as well. So if you're here for her WOT content, you could be here for her DM or D&D content as well. I'm just saying.
I'm a Jacqueline of all trades. What can I say?
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. So I'm assuming that the underworld falls under death, right?
Yes, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, but what was the but?
well, I mean, this is your opportunity that you don't have to play a dark death god. It can be a
I
positive.
don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Yeah, I'm not saying I will. I'm just trying to figure out what falls into the domains that I've already picked.
Maybe light is, like the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe a mechanic when people die is that they see light and actually feel peace. So now we've got a bit of a crossover. But whatever. Like, I don't know.
Redemption. You could
Wow.
you could add redemption in there.
So they said, according to her god, it might be WAP content.
You know what we could
Sorry.
add in?
That's pretty bad. But pretty bad and pretty good.
You could add.
okay.
We could do judgment or justice.
Oh,
I
justice.
thought about that
love
too.
Justice is
I was
good.
thinking about reincarnation, but I think that's life.
Is justice not also under order? Or maybe that's
It
just
could-
kind of...
Yeah.
It could be. I mean, yeah, we would kind of cross over. Our two gods would cross over a little bit there, but I would.
What
I
about
would
karma?
hold justice.
I actually like that a lot.
Karma
Judgment?
could be cool.
Does judgment fall under anything? I don't think it falls under anything we've got in here. Not
It-
even order.
It would be kind of order, but
A
yeah.
little.
Okay.
Any of the other domains that interest you apart from life?
There's always redemption too, Tavern. I don't know if you heard that earlier.
I heard it, but I want life.
Well, you're not
Do
gonna
it.
get it.
Hold out. Hold
We
out.
can't put life and death in the same god. Like
Sure
that
you can.
is-
I can. That's very Wheel of Time,
No.
I think. Kind of.
Very reincarnation.
It's very reincarnation.
Don't do it.
How about basket weaving? Can I be the god of death, grave, and
Yeah.
basket? No, I'm just kidding.
Technically, you probably can.
craftsmanship. Oh, we already got that.
Yeah,
under
no, that would be
forge.
Winespring.
Yeah.
Fertility falls under nature, right?
If
Okay. I'm thinking of different things that would work with death and grave.
What were you saying, Daniel? If what?
I was considering giving him one of mine, but I don't think I'm going to do that.
What are you? Let me see yours.
Oh, what I could do with yours. What I
Order
could do
Warren.
with
Yeah, yours is a sick god. Like, I'm super into yours. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think you guys all have great gods.
This is a
Yeah,
tough
I think they've
call.
all turned out pretty
This
great.
is a tough call.
They're all really cool. I mean, they turned out really good.
I'm like, I
Death.
think they're all really good.
Hybrid
Yeah.
Havoc says death, the grave, and double dipping chips.
Yeah, double dipping chips. All right, I got it. Got it. I picked peace.
Peace. Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
I like it a lot.
All right.
Okay.
Proud of you,
Yes.
Tavern. You did it.
Okay. So we have
I'm gonna get that life.
We
I'm gonna
have
get that life.
domains selected for the gods. We have also a lot of time left. Was that all we were planning on doing? Because if it was, then we could get more into these guys and start coming up with names and stuff.
Yeah.
Or
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
It's just whatever we wanted to do after this. I mean, is there anybody that wants to switch? Anybody that's not happy with what they got?
Let me create
I'm
some
pretty-
extra things here, or
Is it-
names and stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't want
I
to
would-
switch, but I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Go
I wanted to ask, like, so when I picked the god that Peril follows, I went with standard established content. And so given these domains that I've picked, I'd like to still stick with her, but kind of add almost like a false trail backstory to her. Is that fair play? Because I've never done I've never done homebrewed lore before, so I don't know how you feel about that.
Fake backstory to Peril or fake backstory to your god?
Fake backstory to my god.
Oh no, yeah, we're designing the gods from here. Yeah, well, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
So each of you at this point can, if you want to, you can establish a race that you created as well.
Ooh.
And-
I also want to shout out really quick, Sith Guy. That was such a good point. Dreams and sleep would have been pretty great for any.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That goes with magic, though, right?
Actually, I think dreams
Because
and
that's
sleep would go with.
connection. That would be
I
the
think dreams
connection
and
that you
sleep
make
would
with
go to
someone.
Twilight, wouldn't it?
I was thinking Twilight.
Oh yeah. See now,
Yeah,
the
sure you
difference-
were, Kritter.
The difference is all of
Love
these
it all.
domains. All of these domains are in D&D. Like there are domain clerics for each
Oh.
of these. So these were from D&D.
Except hedonism.
Except hedonism,
Which is
right.
fine. I'll come up with that on my own. I can figure that out.
Do you want to take light as well? Would that work?
Well, I was thinking of taking, swapping strength for light, and having
for it.
light and life together instead of strength.
I think that fits a little bit better.
That's
for you
very
for light.
religious. I like it.
Oh, all right, hold on. Let me see. I'm going to do this. In a second.
We are now light forsaken, says light blinded fool. Not
Let me-
not anymore.
Need to ungroup some
Sleep
things.
is just the little death, says Hybrid Havoc.
Rihanna needs to drop.
No, the little death is something else.
Okay.
So you want light
What
instead
is-
of strength.
It
Correct.
is. Does anybody want strength?
No, I love mine. I'm set.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with this situation.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to make like a Thor's type or like a Poseidon kind of god. I'm leaning towards a Poseidon
Okay.
because of the Tempest.
Ew. Well, at least-
Ooh.
Since I picked life, light, and travel, it works with my holy symbol,
Cute.
Yes.
That I have. which is the rising sun and an open road.
Yeah, you made your god basically. Yeah, you get to
So
choose.
basically, but
You're so lucky
something
you
I
got number
haven't.
one.
Yes. We talked about having items for our god,
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Um,
three symbolic items.
3 symbolic items, which is not something I've really considered before, and I find that really interesting. So if anybody in chat has any like suggestions for like a god of life and light and travel of the travelers, what kinds of things might
A
be
key.
like
Mm.
okay. I'm gonna start writing down some suggestions here. So a key.
I want to keep this one PG, but I've got a lot of thoughts. For my
What's one of your things? A butt plug?
wow! Remember when I said I was keeping it PG, Tavern? Christ!
What's that got to do
You
with
said it.
Twilight?
I didn't say it.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't say anything.
I said it.
So Jason in the chat had a question. Are there any other domains beyond strength that aren't taken? And the answer is no, none that were created in advance. Strength is just there because Kritter pivoted and created her own. So that's why strength is a little bit of a leftover at this moment.
I'm a little extra. Sorry. I just.
It just fits.
She makes her own way.
It just fits
It just
so
fit.
good. It fits so good.
Plus, I needed that. Like, I needed and we didn't call it this, but I wanted something kinky. You know what I mean? Something like slightly off.
We got that.
That is really good.
Why I started. That's why
You
I
got the-
started with
you got the
trickery.
furry
Like I
headset.
wanted one.
Okay, so
You aren't the
should
god of
also say
subtlety.
torch,
No, sorry, Zool, go ahead.
or like a torch or lantern.
Oh, a
Light
lantern.
Ooh,
that
that's
helps you,
great.
like, see your way. That's a really good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to get rid of strength now since nobody else wants it.
Yeah,
All
I
those
think
domains.
I would say strength would probably lie under my god for war. Is if nobody else takes it.
Absolutely.
It'll-
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of it then.
Yep, go for it.
I don't know. I
Alright,
kind of
so-
thought strength could go with my knowledge, but whatever.
Sure.
I love your
Strength.
forge. I feel like forge is awesome for yours.
Oh yeah.
Because I was going back and forth between Tempest and Forge, and I looked at hers as like she might be heading towards Forge.
I was headed right there.
Yeah. But think about Arcana Magic Knowledge and Tempest. That would have been a cool kind of combination as well.
Arcane, no, yeah. That would have been like very like storm, like
Yeah.
what, yeah.
Storm
Elemental magic.
Yeah.
Would been really cool. You would have
Should
made
be
Aes
great.
Sedai. You would have made Aes Sedai.
Okay, something that is PG though, that could be more like we're looking for not just for the god of life, travel, and light, but like for all of these. If anybody in the chat can think of like totems, objects, whatever, like that symbolize our god that could be in the real world, let us know. I'm trying to think of mine.
Every time I look at hedonism, I just don't have any PG answers.
I know. I've corrupted myself. It's a problem.
I mean, hedonism can be, you could have a fork, and it could be for hedonism too.
Thank you. That's what I was just thinking. I was like,
True.
you could have a really gilded goblet.
Sure.
Yeah, just a
Yeah,
bunch,
we-
Oh,
we
a
have it in
goblet.
mirror.
Shut
have it in
up.
bunch of NPCs forking around.
You just make furniture out of them.
I want a
We
really
happen to
cool goblet. That's
Hey,
such a good
Beth.
idea. Hey, Beth. What's up, Beth?
As a hollow.
And then Twilight.
All the squeak.
Let's see.
Star.
No.
So does each of our little totems like represent the 3 of the domains that we chose? Like we want to
Yes.
pick one.
Yes.
Oh.
You could do a firefly.
Shut up. Get out of here.
Could
I
it be a
literally was
thing?
gonna say that. Like, I swear
just
to
kind of-
God, that was the thing I was gonna say. Except for that I don't call them fireflies because I'm not a weirdo. They're called lightning bugs. Thank you.
Wow. The gloves
Thank
are
you.
off tonight.
Beautifully
people.
said.
Speak Firefly.
Sorry.
It was so nice right up until the end. And it's like, you're a weirdo.
I'm sorry.
Will Ev says a mirror for Twilight.
Ooh, that
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I think a mirror is a cool one for you.
But what
Glitter
about the
fangs.
firefly slash?
What about glitter fangs for Twilight?
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm kidding. I do. Obviously, I was Twilight girly. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like the lightning bug idea since Daniel and I same paging it for the Twilight domain. Somebody else come up with some stuff.
So they just kind of just appear around you?
I guess I think that would be a great manifestation of them. But like, is this not something that people could like get
could have a
possession
ring.
of? Oh
Yeah, you could have a ring in
Okay.
the form of a firefly.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Or a
what I
lightning
want.
bug.
Yeah.
Depending on how you feel about it. Dana
I tried
Lou.
to slip it by, Jess. Stop.
No. Dana Lou, how do you feel about like a compass as one of
Oh.
your totems
For
for the
travel.
travel?
Yes.
Or something
Oh.
with a compass rose on it, like
A compass and a torch or a lantern.
Compass, a lantern,
and a seed.
A seed, maybe, or an egg.
A seed.
It could be just a tree.
Maybe a fallopian tube. I don't know.
Oh no, somebody else has nature, don't they?
Yeah.
Somebody else
else
has
has
nature.
I have nature.
Because
Oh.
it doesn't have to actually be a tree. It could just be like a necklace with a
Beth.
tree.
Yeah.
So while we're
Hmm.
pausing
Here-
for this,
here,
did
Beth.
everybody have
Yeah.
fun with this idea? Or did it end up being as
was
fun
great.
as you guys thought it was?
Oh yeah, this is great. We're still doing
Yeah.
our
We
thing.
flew through this. Are we doing another round of gods at some point? Or are we just doing the one round? I don't want to sound greedy. I'm just curious if we had any intention of
No, I
doing
think
more
these
than
are
one
the
round
six.
of gods.
I think these
I-
are the
Okay,
six, right?
great.
Yeah, I came up with a whole creation story about 6 divine.
Yeah,
champions.
were you not there for that,
Just
Jessica?
asking.
Pretty
Just
sure you helped
asking,
write
buddy.
that.
I didn't write anything. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Whatever.
So for trickery, I'm going to. I feel like I want dice for trickery. I can't imagine why.
Yes.
That is
Amazing,
super
yes.
cool.
I dig
Very
it.
cool.
Yes.
So if you were trickery, you were very likely the nine-tailed fox originally.
Oh,
That's
that's so
the-
cool.
Yeah, that's a what is it? A
Absolutely, yeah.
What is it from Japanese culture? I always call it the nine-tailed fox. Is it Kitsugari or
Uh,
Kitsune? It's a kitsune.
Soon, yeah.
Oh, a shroud,
looking at
says
that,
Sith
Sith.
guy.
Oh, a
That's
shroud,
cool. Well, or
The
like the
grave?
scythe, right? But that's death and grave could be like a scythe and a shroud, or
Darkness could definitely be a shroud.
This would be a good shroud.
Darkness, I want it to be imagery of an eclipse.
So like whenever you show up, the person who you're showing up to, like that's what they like
I love that.
are seeing. That's what they see.
Ooh.
I see like
Yeah,
darkness
because-
with maybe like just like a halo of light around.
A halo.
But like the image is like
Ooh.
dark.
An umbra, yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
You know, the other thing for Twilight could be cool would be like a veil with starlight in it.
It could, but I love the lightning bug idea, so I'm sticking to it.
Or Firefly.
Or depending on what you say, yeah. And I'm not sure exactly how I want it. I do like the them appearing around me, but as like the physical manifestation of it, I think I like the ring idea. I like that a lot. A lot.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
A lot.
I still haven't decided what to do for love though. I was thinking like love letters are cute, but that's kind of like just a piece of paper that feels very fleeting.
Got my 3.
Well, you'll do a lot for love, but you won't do that.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
2 out of 3.
He
man.
did that. That just happened live on the Will and
That
Chill
just
Show.
happened. It's recorded. It'll live on in
went-
posterity.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. I got my 3. I think for death,
Okay.
I'm going to have a raven.
Oh, very cool, very cool.
For grave, I'm going to have a worm. And for peace, I'm going to have a dove.
Wow,
Very
just a
nice.
little menagerie.
I like
The
Very
cool
it.
thing is, peace and grave fight over, or peace and death fight over the worm.
Oh.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Look at
Yeah.
that metaphor. Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Will of the
Nice.
Wisp is a fairyish firefly. Okay, okay. I pick like a particular person to be my totem. I like it.
All right, let me. I'm gonna do something so we don't lose track of what we're doing. So let me switch this over here.
I think for love, I want to do a harp, like for love songs.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's good.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Good.
And let me bring this down a little bit.
I still haven't decided on my life, what I want my life to be.
Hmm.
All right, so that's going here. Kritter, what were your 3?
Mine are one moment. Let me bring them to mind. A harp, a
Okay, which one's love?
harp,
Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure they were in order.
a lightning bug, or like lightning bugs, whatever. God damn it, Tavern.
What's the last one? You keep
and
your little cursor away from my thing.
and an amazingly ornate chalice.
Chalice.
Chalice. I love it.
Wahaha.
All right.
You're so funny. Ha ha ha.
Hilarious. All right. So.
Damn it, you're moving it around again.
I am, but I'm trying to keep it in.
Yeah.
The zone.
So what is
Uh,
the physical representation of the worm?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a worm.
Just
An
a
actual
singular
worm.
worm
It's-
roaming around
It's like
the
a
world.
It's like an Ouroboros worm.
So it's like it'll be
Ooh,
it'll be like a
that's
ring.
Yeah, it'll be like a
Oh.
ring, like
A worm ring.
yeah, a ringworm.
Oh no!
Oh, worm ring, ringworm, not the same thing. We're just gonna no.
Are you okay? Zool?
Tavern's
Okay,
god symbol is ringworm.
That's ringworm. That means you've been blessed.
Okay,
That ringworm.
sure.
Oh dear God.
All right. What's your symbol for life?
I have not chosen the one for life yet. I mean,
Okay. What's
You
the
could
one
put-
for travel?
okay, the one for travel is the compass,
Love that.
Light is.
and the one for light is a lantern.
Beautiful. So life, it could be like a plant, like a flower, or
So yeah, I am kind of going
Ooh,
with like
flower.
Could be the
what-
sun.
Like it could be the sun because I am like
That falls in your
the-
symbol.
the
That's
sun.
ver-
The sun is part of the imagery, yes. Like which crosses over with the light.
I just
go
gotta
ahead.
say something. I just gotta say something real quick. I missed what the description that Kritter was doing for love, and I saw what she wrote, and I thought it was herpes for. Sorry.
What the
Go
You
ahead.
have my blessing unless you have this STD.
Okay. Will Ev has an interesting idea. The life could be like a stone that bleeds healing water. I don't know if we are allowed to
Oh,
do
it's
like magic-y
beautiful.
stuff,
Yeah,
but that's a
yeah.
really cool
No,
idea.
Squeeze
Absolutely.
life
I
out of
mean,
water.
These are basically god objects. So have fun with it.
Oh.
Like your chalice could be overflowing.
Oh.
You know, this is just have fun. You know,
Your
what do
chalice must be overflowing.
With-
Otherwise,
yes.
it's not hedonism.
With the bearer's favorite
Sure.
beverage.
Yes.
Okay. Nailed it.
My raven's feathers on its head are white.
Nice.
Skull.
Oh, like a skull. Okay.
Jason ML, one worm to rule them all, one worm to find them, one worm to bring them all, and in the soil bind them.
This is the
And
high
my-
quality content everybody came for tonight.
Absolutely, yes.
And my
Yes.
doves for peace come in an 8-piece bucket. That's why it's peace.
That is terrible. Like,
I thought it would be like the Dove chocolates, like a bag of Dove
ooh.
chocolates.
But that's
Like you're
true.
carried away.
With the love, the whole
Yeah, that's
love
the
thing.
hedonism thing.
Chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so
Hedonism.
peaks.
Okay.
We'll get
okay.
back to your life thing.
We'll get back to me. Okay.
Okay, I think I have mine. So for Forge, I want to do like living flames that like encircle me,
Mm.
Very cool.
right? Okay, so I love
Right?
that.
Okay. I like-
Okay, so for knowledge, I want to do like boots, but they like change as needed. So depending
Boots?
on what terrain, like boots, yeah, my shoes. Mhm.
Okay.
For knowledge, and for arcana or magic, I want like body tattoos that like fade and change as commanded.
Tattoos.
All over.
Whoa.
Full body
Oh,
tattoos.
that is very
that
cool.
come in and
It's
out.
a very kinky Dora the Explorer.
That's
type
pretty awesome.
thing happening in there.
That's-
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
I
whoa,
think-
whoa.
I never say
There are
those
certain
words
things-
again.
Yeah, don't put those
No,
words
they don't
together
go
ever
together.
again.
Boots.
That
Completely.
made me so
no,
uncomfortable.
No.
We're all like, no. Done.
Right.
Never again.
Jessica.
Yeah. I don't know.
Darkness.
Um,
It's an old friend.
I'm a little jealous because everybody's got really cool stuff, and I don't think I have cool stuff.
You have
Um,
trickery.
Let's do it together. Yeah, let's help you.
What
do
about
it.
like a
No,
mask?
I mean, like, you all thought of really cool things. I think that for trickery, it really needs to be a set of dice. It
Oh,
has to
duh,
be
dice. Duh, you
Yeah,
said that. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they
Has to be
magical
dice.
dice? What do they do?
They are magical dice. I haven't quite decided what they do yet, but they are in fact magical
Tell-
dice.
How
They tell
many?
the
Do you
future.
like two? You said a set like 2, 5, 7, 6? Because how many gods are there? Like,
What's the darkest
I
wood
haven't
you're in? Is it-
decided yet.
No,
okay.
if-
Okay, time will tell.
If you roll the dice, it tells your future.
Cancel Tavern.
Yeah.
If you roll the dice, it tells
Yeah,
your future.
I'm-
Ooh.
I'm thinking more like a D100 where it changes, like it.
Brandon.
it
Oh my God,
it
she's talking about a
wild
deck
magic.
of many things. She's talking about a deck of many things type.
I'm talking about wild magic. I'm talking about using dice to implement a wild magic iteration multiverse type situation.
Ooh.
You can do tarot
Jesus.
cards too.
That's
Wanda,
that
calm
is
down.
something else.
I do like that though. All right.
Okay.
Nature.
Do you though? Because it feels a little
do.
weird.
No, it's
Um,
freaking
I
great.
think
because-
it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
that-
trying to. I
I'm
don't-
thinking magic dice. Let's just say magic dice, and I TBD.
love it.
Okay.
Okay.
Nature is.
For nature. For nature, she's gonna have a tall willow staff
Ooh.
that is ever blooming and has
The willow.
vines that curve around her arm as she holds the staff.
Ooh.
You want me to say willow for now, and then you can turn it into whatever thing you want? And-
Staff. You could just do staff.
dice that are also little turtles? Turtles all the way down, man.
And for darkness,
Hello,
Um,
my old.
I already made that joke.
It'll be something with an emblem of the
The
eclipse on it.
Mm-hmm.
an eclipse.
Do a tiara.
Why are you gonna be like that?
Because I know you.
Did I spell that wrong? No, I
You
spelled
spelled
it
that
wrong.
so wrong.
You spelled that so wrong.
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Fuzzy dice only.
mean,
You are the god of
Obviously,
nature.
I obviously want a badass wooden tiara with an eclipse like wood burned into it, but
Ooh, yes, do that. That's perfect.
Because you could do wood, but then you could do like ivory and
Gilding. Gilding to make
You
it.
could do-
Yeah, and like your ultimate thing is a set of dice with an eclipse. The one pip, it's made out
Yep.
of wood, like a dark wood, and that would be like your ultimate thing.
Aren't you guys so excited you tuned in for this?
This is cool.
We're literally figuring it out on the spot.
Well,
That's how we do it.
we're all part of the team, man. This is a collaboration.
Yeah.
Daniel,
I really like that tavern. I probably will steal that.
you're welcome. Daniel,
So I'm gonna go very standard with this. The Tempest is
White Cloak.
is a spear of lightning.
the Tempest,
Spear of lightning.
lightning.
Lightning
Okay.
spear.
Let's see if I can fit it in there. You're so lucky. Next.
War is a shield with a eagle that can come to life and rest on my shoulder.
Ooh, very cool.
Sorry. I'm not doing well tonight with the spellings. And order.
Order is a helm, but the eyes are covered. But I can see, but it lets me see anywhere in the world. All-seeing helm.
Okay, Heimdall.
If you can see everywhere in the world, come on.
Oh, here, hold on. Because I think this might be better. You tell me.
I can't see it.
What would y'all
Plus, I-
think of for life? Something like, just like flowering vines. I know this it's kind of like nature, but it's like flowering vines, and so that because they're like ever blooming, so
Ooh,
they
yeah.
it's like constantly renewal of life.
Kind of like what we used in the campaign.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it could be like also like
flowering
like
vine.
if you like wherever you step or anything you touch, maybe like if it like
Life
renews the life in it, it like
Yes.
blooms. It like kind of like the Green Man
Yeah.
almost, like but perpetual.
Love the
Okay.
Green Man.
I
What do you wanna
did
call
think of
that?
another. I did think of another option, Dana Lou. It's
Yes.
a little bit more visceral, though. What if, for life, what happens is when you are nearby, people can hear heartbeats. You know what I mean? Like, what if it's a different sense that's
Heart would be a
Invoked.
cool.
Heart would
Heart
be,
would be a cool life.
But like how would it be manifested? Like just like heart, like what heart?
It could be a pendant or a necklace.
Yeah. And when she when a cleric of her her god heals, you see the heart inside the body glow, like through the. That would be kind of cool.
Whoa. That's very Battlestar Galactica.
Works. Listen,
Is it?
A little. Like sort of. In a different situation.
gonna say,
it's like
I was gonna
their
say, I
spines
don't know.
some of their spines glow in certain
True.
scenarios. And
Yeah.
that's but it's I'm
So
envisioning
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to poo-poo the nature piece of it. I just was like,
Just wanna
what's
poo-poo
what's
it.
something that's another way to
poo-poo.
Yeah.
stop it.
That's
Another way
crazy.
to talk about life. That's all.
I dig the vine the like growing idea. Like I think they're both very good ideas. So you really can't go wrong either way.
And you know what? And I do like because it is combined with travel. I do like the idea of like as this goddess moves through with her lantern and compass, that life just sort of blooms around her, but she has an ever blooming vine
Yeah.
that wraps around her. But it also things in her path kind of liven up.
You know, because
I
you
mean,
could
that's
do.
fantastic.
You
Mhm.
could also do like the hairnet, where it just weaves in and out of your hair.
You mean where it just like
Like cat swing with
Like-
like the.
Medusa style. I mean, but that's not nearly as cool as having it like all around her, is it? Or I don't know.
I'm just trying to identify an item that.
Oh, that's a, that's a good point.
You can have the powers to do whatever you want. I'm just saying we need to define them into an item.
well,
Right.
if you wanted to have it in an item, I see what you're saying. Could have it be like a tiara sort of situation with that like weaves in and the hair is all woven through it.
Mm.
But it's the flowering vines in like a tiara situation
Mm-hmm.
That could
that goes
be cool.
around the goddess.
Sounds pretty.
That does sound pretty. If you want it to be, I love that. But alternatively, if you like this too, I'm picturing. No, I really think it's a great idea. But like, if you wanted it to be extending to like things that you're touching, it could also be that like, what is that? The well that Nynaeve has, that like hand contraption
Oh,
thing, like the.
I almost like that better.
I mean.
Well, it could be like something that like wraps around
Yeah.
the arm and goes down
Yeah.
the hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Like
saying.
to a ring, like starts at a ring and then comes up the hand and wraps around the arm.
Or like multiple rings, you know what I mean? Like how
Multiple rings,
how it
yeah,
is on
like, yeah.
Nynaeve, and it just comes
Mhm.
up like I would wear the hell out of that. What can I say?
Then wraps around the forearm.
Yeah.
That would probably. Be
I mean, you're
simple.
designing a goddess. Like, let it wrap all the way up her neck and it comes around.
Oh,
her
and
head.
oh, oh shit! I like
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
So that
So
hand
hard.
thing would probably be a thing that your priests would wear, like your high priest would mimic that.
Ooh,
And wear the rings with the
Yeah.
chain and thing goes around the arm.
I want this.
Yeah, that,
If anybody does like fan art, draw that. That sounds
Yeah,
great. That sounds
seriously?
sick. That sounds awesome.
Tavern.
Yes. I'm just
What?
putting in stuff.
Just adding nonsense onto this.
No,
Berry
like, mine
white harp.
is for love.
I do think that Taverns 3 are the best combination of like within their selves.
I mean,
worm.
they've got
And I
synergy.
do like that
That's-
Yeah.
I do like that they're all creatures that
Yes.
harmonize and conflict with each other at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, this
Daniel, yours go well together too, because you're basically
Yeah.
just like a warrior god, like, which is it's awesome, it's super cool, but like they've got a lot of synergy as well.
I need to. Okay, so what I've been doing is just kind of adding things. Yours were joking because
Oh yeah,
chalice of plenty. Chalice of plenty, I think, is accurate.
yes.
Um,
The question is like,
only
what do my
fireflies-
other things do? Right, my firefly ring.
it's like OnlyFans, but only Firefly.
Yeah, only
Oh
fire.
God!
Uh,
What
is
do you
it
want your heart to be?
is it too powerful for my ring whenever I like activate it or whatever to like change the time of day to twilight?
No.
That's what I want.
That's so cool.
Like,
yeah.
in whatever area.
Yeah,
So it's a Firefly
Spread
ring, right?
out.
it's a ring.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're making a god.
I'm
I
just
just
checking.
gave myself the ability to see anywhere in the world.
Fair, yeah. I can change the time of day to twilight, at which point I am the most powerful. And love,
What do you want to call the ring? The power.
the ring of,
Twilight.
kind of, but I'm thinking like the ring of lengthening shadows, or like something a little more intense. You know what I mean?
That's so
I
fun.
can't
Yeah.
fit that in here.
Okay,
I
sorry.
mean, I could, but it would.
Limited by space.
Yeah.
I mean,
We-
you can name it whatever you want. It just
Yeah.
has to fit in
So
that.
what do you go? So ring of what? Shadows?
Lengthening.
Shadow. I
Lengthening
love
shadows.
that. That is very cool.
Thanks. I just came up with it. And then my harp. I'm.
Lengthening.
Thank you, Winespring. I didn't want to say anything, but it's got.
Whatever.
Anyway. Okay.
You okay?
My harp, though. I'm trying to say, like, should I do the, like, I'm thinking either everyone in its proximity, like, falls in love temporarily, or, stops fighting, or, well, that's more like peace. Or something about, like, an AoE effect that, like, happens when you play the harp.
Oh, what effect?
Oh,
area.
Area of
yeah,
effect.
sorry.
The harp of flickers,
Which...
or the harp of Rand, because he walks through a town and people just start getting married and shit.
Well, I don't want to,
Okay.
like... Yeah, okay. I do want it to have some kind of, like...
Harp of happiness.
Okay, so everyone chills the F out. Like, but that's more
They're-
peace, too, isn't it? Like, isn't that
That's
kind of
peace.
peace?
Yeah.
I think they should all fall like madly, almost frenetically in love.
With me. No?
Harp of-
Okay,
Harp
no
of
one reacted to that.
compulsion.
Do it. No, I like
Harp
that.
of
Maybe like
compulsion.
the first other being that they lay eyes on.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
interesting.
I mean, would we want to do that? Like, I keep trying to remember that we're creating these for gods, not for PCs. Like,
Yes.
these are actual gods.
Yes.
Yeah, the gods are wearing these, but the symbols of these items are worn by NPCs and PCs.
Our acolytes in the future.
Right.
You know, the other thing you could do too is love is not just sexual love or
True.
you know brotherly love. It could be
Ooh, Sith guy.
It could be love of what, random?
Yeah, Daniel, what?
it could be like love of money, because you could just play it and it's like whatever they are most in love with, that's what they focus on. Love of money, love of power,
Well, how about harp of passion?
harp of passion. That's a good one.
Harp of passion, because they can be passionate about whatever.
And then what? How does that manifest, though? Like, what do they do once the harp gets
Like-
played?
If the harp, they do whatever is the most important thing for the thing that they love.
Okay, so it's
Merchandise.
like... Okay.
That's
It-
hedonism. That's
It
hedonism.
ignites,
Yeah.
it ignites their passion for whatever.
Mhm.
Okay. So, like, if somebody has...
That passion already has to exist. So you could have a secret
Mhm.
crush on somebody and they have no idea. But if they are the thing you are the most passionate about, if you're within range of the song, you immediately go to that person.
Harp of desire.
Harp of desire.
Ooh, desire.
It makes you carry out your deepest desires.
Desire.
I
Whatever-
like that. I like, because it goes with hedonism. I like that a lot.
Whatever you desire most.
You pursue it. Okay, I'm into that.
All right. So we've got your three: harp of desire, ring of
Lengthening.
lengthening shadows.
Are people
Uh,
still watching this? I mean,
Hey,
they're there.
they're there.
They're
there.
commenting.
Thanks. This-
Chalice of
They're
Plenty.
into it.
I've got
So
the-
Kritter, do you like the Chalice of Plenty? Is that your final answer on that?
I
we can always change it, but yes.
yeah, we can
I mean,
pivot away from me. I'll think about it.
Just put stuff in there. So for me, it's the Skull Raven, which is the raven with the skull, and when he shows up, there's death involved. The grave is the grave worm. And then the glowing dove of peace. Basically, the god have the raven on one shoulder,
Very
on
cool.
the other, and then the ring. The grave worm is a ring that he wears. I have to figure out what the powers are for all of those.
I was gonna say, what do they do? Come on, what do they do?
Well, the peace, or the dove of peace, glows, and when it comes into an area, or he sends it into an area, it basically quashes all animosity. It calms everybody the fuck down, like you said earlier.
I love that. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's cool.
The Raven of Death shows up as kind of an omen, and it's like the Grim. Once you see it,
Somebody has to die.
yeah, somebody's been targeted. You don't know who,
Interesting.
whether it's you or somebody else.
That's
but-
kind of very Yellow Jackets in a way that I'm not going to spoil. But there's a Yellow Jackets vibe to that.
And then Grave Worm is actually, that's the symbol that appears on you once. I mean, if you're about to die, right, or it's your turn, you actually get ring
Like a
in the shape
ringworm.
of a worm. Yeah, like ringworm on your arm.
In this world, everybody
Damn.
gets a ringworm when they die.
Yeah.
Ew.
And so when you die,
It's unpleasant.
that ring turns into an actual worm that then begins to
Decompose you or whatever. Eat you.
decompose you, and yeah.
Sith Guy says introducing 18 legendary artifacts to a D&D campaign. What can go wrong?
I see nothing. I see nothing going wrong.
What can go wrong?
All right, Zool.
Sith guy, we wouldn't do it if the DM didn't sign off on it, right? So
He wanted this.
Yeah.
We're doing him a favor.
it was his idea.
You should see my ethereal 8-legged horse.
Oh my.
When you guys are done, I get to go and play with all these, so it's fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
can you imagine
right.
when we find
Well-
the first one? Like, I'm gonna fight
God.
all of you for it. I will be anti keeping up with the Kardashians, Knights Who Say Chill, sorry, KUWSC. I will be after it. We'll be fighting.
Wait, what do you
alright.
mean when we find it and then we'll be fighting?
Like if we find
If we ever
the
find
ring,
one of these things.
like the ring of lengthening shadows, and like one of
okay.
us gets to wear it. You know what I mean? Then it's like, who is it? Who's it gonna be? You know?
So these
be-
gods have lost these?
Not necessarily.
No.
No.
Okay.
But maybe.
Interesting. No, it's
Jinx,
learning.
Daniel!
I'm still learning. Yeah.
You
like,
owe
I'm
me
just
a
gonna
Coke.
say, hey, Beaks,
Okay.
you might want to put up your dukes against Ephandria there, because the Ring of Lengthening Shadows would be amazing for a rogue.
Yeah.
yeah, sure. I'm sure
course
she'll
we-
just give it to me if I need it.
The tiara of Eclipse would also probably help too. So
It's your face.
Yeah.
Nobody wants my stuff. My stuff's not cool.
What does that one do? The Eclipse one? What does it do?
she
We're not
hasn't
even
decided.
there
Oh, you haven't
We
decided
haven't
yet.
gotten there.
Oh.
No,
We'll
we're going-
know
we're-
when we get there. Yeah.
Zool's next. Okay, so Zool, what I've got down for you is life binds, or should I say the crown? Is it a crown?
Did
A diadem? What is it?
I visually I like crown, but I also like that coming up like coming up the arm, like the I don't know what you call it.
What do you call that? Like a multiple
got a
ring,
ring-
arm
rings
piece.
and- yeah, and then
Hold on, let me go look.
I'm doing it. I'm
Like a
looking.
ring
I don't know
and
what
cuff.
you
or
call
something?
that.
Rings connected to bracelet. Google autofilled. What is a bracelet connected to a ring called? Oh.
Jason says, I can't wait to see you all face these artifacts. Listen, Jason, we don't need that kind of negativity in our life.
I do.
He's our chaos monkey.
Shoot,
Yes.
I don't know what to call it.
So what's it called, Kritter?
Light-blinded fool wants to name it a badass Angrial.
Oh. One of them is an unsatisfying name, and the other one is hand chain, which I feel like isn't great either.
I was gonna say
Racist as
web.
well.
I would say like ring net.
Okay,
Ooh.
Okay.
That's cool.
I like that.
Or web? You do like a web?
I like
Called
web.
a slave, believe it or not, it's called a slave bracelet.
Well, that's
Or
I
a
didn't want to
hand chain,
say
yeah.
that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's an unsatisfying name. I don't like that
It is
name.
an unsatisfying name.
Um,
That's what it's called.
So like a
A Pangea's bracelet? Pangea's bracelet.
a what?
Drawing
You just
inspiration
called
from
it
the
an-
Indian. Hold on, it says drawing inspiration from the Indian word hathfu. I don't know how to say that. Meaning flower of the hand. The Pangia is a chain bracelet connected to a ring that holds the adorning vintage movement in the middle of the hand. So basically, yeah, I mean, you can call it a Pangia bracelet.
Or you could call it an array.
An array.
Hooray.
Okay, so like a vine array.
I like that. Vine array. It's a good
Right.
name.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah.
enough. All right, so life vine array.
Array.
Beautiful.
Like as in an array.
Hooray for the array.
So for your compass, I just wrote inner compass because I figured that as long as they have that compass, they'd never get lost. But that's up to you.
It's travel.
It is travel.
Yeah, it's for travel.
You can call it whatever
I-
you want.
I think you should give yourself the ability to travel anywhere in the world.
Oh, dear Jesus.
As a god, does she not? Oh,
That's
but that would be the object she would use to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, and and so and with it you would travel to a place, to an object, or to a person.
It's your choice. What do you want
That's
to
what
do?
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Any,
I'm saying
any of them.
you get to choose. You get to choose to travel to a place, to an object, or to a person.
And you want to call
Pretty
that
cool.
what? A gate compass or American Airlines compass? Would you like to call it?
The
Don't call it
golden
JetBlue. Don't call it JetBlue or Frontier.
It's a golden compass. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a golden. What do you
So,
want to call
Is
it?
it really is it nitpicky to ask? Do we have compasses in our world? Is that
Yes.
a technology or a thing
Yeah.
that we would have?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hers is
Right,
the
so
only one. No.
I need names. I need names, people.
We're thinking.
The everywhere compass.
The
everywhere
everywhere
compass.
compass. That's fun.
That's a good enough.
It's
name for now.
whimsical.
Yeah.
The all-encompassing.
Compass.
The
compass.
all in the all in
You're welcome.
compass. Spelled Allen.
Alan.
The Allen compass.
Nice.
Why did I
and
think that was so
then,
funny?
That was hilarious.
Thanks.
Well, the lantern obviously provides light of any kind,
Right.
provides light. But what could be something that it does?
It's symbol. It's for light. Is that right? Yeah.
For light.
How about instead of it just providing like light like a lantern, use it and immediately makes wherever you're at daylight, which is the opposite of the ring of lengthening shadows.
And darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And it defeats magical darkness. It defeats
Yeah.
any
It
of
just
that.
makes it light. Yeah. It just
Yeah, I was.
Your character is basically the sun god.
That's awesome.
Ooh, very cool.
So it could be like as bright as the sun.
Sith guy's got a good idea too. Lantern should do true
Yeah.
sight. No illusion or darkness can be held in the lantern's light.
That's a good one.
It's the
Okay.
yeah. That's sick. Great
Yes,
idea,
Sith
Sith guy.
guy.
That's what we
Right
love to have you in the
there.
chat. Yeah.
Yo,
Like-
Chad,
Perfect. Good one.
we want to call
So yeah, chill chat. Help me name
it
this thing.
Lantern of Sight.
It's got to be
Lantern of sight.
true sight. Lantern of
Lantern of
true
true
sight.
sight.
Bruce,
Lantern
that-
of-
yeah.
Lantern of all seeing.
All-seeing lantern.
Ooh.
The
I
all-seeing
like all-seeing
lantern.
Yeah.
Okay, the all-seeing lantern.
I like that.
We don't have anything. Oh, shoot. We don't have anything for the compass still, but that's fine. We can figure that out later.
I'm sorry. I thought.
I have to watch back on this and like take notes.
Yeah.
Well, we've got this awesome little like visual aid here, thanks to Tavern. This is great, by the way. Thank you for putting this together.
Welcome.
Yes,
Oh
Tavern.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Right,
So that is why I just want to say that thanks for finding the image for Bahamut and Tiamat, because that's the reason why they were on the main screen.
I was wondering when I saw that, I was like, why are they on there?
Yeah.
And as soon as you
Makes
started
sense.
talking, I was like, I get it.
If you're wondering, we're talking about the thumbnail, I believe.
The
The
thumbnail
thumbnail
for
of the video,
with
yeah.
The dragons,
It had the
yes.
dragon. It had the mini-headed
Big-
dragon, and then it had the.
Big bro glow.
Okay, so where are we? Where are we at now?
Tattoos.
They
So
get-
you wanted
they-
them to be spells or
Well, they're kind of
Fine
living.
string?
They're always existing.
They're a
Right.
living. They're basically a living spell. It's every
Yeah, like-
spell that's ever been cast or will be cast.
Yeah.
So the person who
Yeah,
has
within
them
this
knows
skin.
all spells?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
That
wild.
would be the god. Well, the
Whoa.
god would have, the god would have all the spells, and then NPCs and PCs would get certain tattoos.
Yeah.
They
to
could
cast
bestow
certain
them
spells.
upon them.
To
I
represent, yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Holy
Badass, right?
Yeah.
badass.
And then
Wow.
very badass.
But I love the idea that
power.
it's every spell that has been cast or will be cast. That's what
Yeah.
I love about it.
Somebody sees one, they're like, what the? I've never heard of
Nobody's
that
created it
before. Yeah. Okay, that's
So what do we
amazing.
call that though?
Can we come up with something for the compass, like the compass of places?
Oh, yeah.
The compass of.
I thought it was the everywhere compass or
but that's something a little more exciting.
Less
for the name.
whimsy, more majestic. That's what we're talking. I think that's what she means.
Yeah.
Because I
Again,
liked
we can-
Everywhere
yeah.
Compass. It was cute. But
These are just. I mean, right now I've just got filler stuff in there, so we can name it
Yeah.
whatever. But
the compass of...
hither thither compass. That's the movie.
Oh my
The
God,
hither
yeah.
thither compass. Compass of.
Because I like the idea of the everywhere compass, but a little bit better name for that concept.
All places.
The compass of...
True North, to steal from our own world. Is there anything about working in True North?
I got a question. So the compass lets you travel to any place, thing, or person, right?
Yes.
And does it allow you to bring any person to you?
No. It's for you to. It is your direction to something,
Mm.
starting where you are to somewhere else, not the other way around.
I don't know. Let's keep thinking, but continue on. I'm
Alright, so-
thinking.
The Compass
Yeah,
of Revelation. That's pretty cool from Light Blinded Fool. The
Revelation is.
Conductor's Compass.
Where are they?
Conductor's
The
compass.
Conductor's Compass.
The
That's kind of cool.
Traveler.
Conductor?
Just Traveler's compass is cool too, I think.
Traveler's compass is pretty cool. I like that.
It's another word for travel.
I mean, but Traveler's...
Sojourn.
The
The
Sojourner's compass. Hmm.
Okay, now we're talking.
I like
Yeah.
that.
We like that.
I
Okay.
like that
That-
one,
that's,
yeah.
that's it. That's it. All right.
All right, let's see if it fits.
You got this.
Doesn't it?
Who
Isn't
came
it
up with
SOJ?
Sojourner?
SOJ.
That was Daniel. Nailed it.
It fits now.
Nailed it. Okay. Where?
Did somebody? It's Winespring. Did you say you wanted the creation myth?
I do want it, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
All right, so we need a cool name for the spell tattoos.
Spell tattoos. Let's see.
The
what-
all spell tattoo.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah, the all
Mm.
spell.
Just the all
spell.
spell.
The
Just-
all
just the
spell.
all spell.
Like that's
it
sick.
manifests as the tattoos.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's the all
Yes.
spell. That's perfect.
Okay.
So we should probably leave tattoo in there so we don't forget, or okay.
Yeah, but its name is the
All
all spell.
The
All right.
all spell.
I love
Not
that.
a all spell. The all spell.
Exactly.
So boots, you're doing that for
For
Knowledge.
knowledge.
Explain your
Yes.
concept for boots for knowledge.
So I just think about how experience kind of adds up to knowledge, and so you get experience, like boots just kind of give me that vibe.
Okay.
What would they do?
Yeah. What do they do?
I didn't get that far.
Ooh. Oh,
Okay.
how about wherever you're standing, you have knowledge of the immediate area,
Yeah, all knowledge in the immediate.
all knowledge of that.
Yeah, I have
of
all
that
knowledge. So
area.
if I'm standing on Illore,
Yeah,
is that
but
how you
I
say
think-
it? Then I have
yeah, but
all
think about
knowledge
it.
of Illore.
Think about it. You have all knowledge, right? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you're going someplace, right? You have
Oh,
the
so it's like a
immediate
focus.
knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a focus for the knowledge
like
of
a
that
focus.
particular
Okay.
area. Yeah. It brings it basically. It takes it from your mind. What do you call it?
Mhm.
The mind.
Mind Palace.
Man palace. And brings it to like the foyer, so it's readily available to you, rather than
Yeah.
having to think or whatever.
Well,
I
and
mean,
like
I'm a god. I have all connection to my body, so it doesn't need to be
Yes.
touching my head or somewhere. They can be
No,
on my feet, and I got it. Yeah.
Would it be too OP to say, shouldn't you also have advantage in any terrain when wearing these boots?
Yeah, because kind of how I described them is that they would alter as necessary. Like they have knowledge of where I'm
To
at
fit the
themselves.
terrain.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
walk
like-
on water. You can.
Walk on water, walk on clouds.
So
you
is
know?
it-
So
Is the name
Yeah.
Boots of Lore good?
Yeah.
Lore?
Boots
Yeah,
of
Boots of
Lore.
Lore.
Alright.
Lore is
So the-
knowledge.
Yeah.
the interesting thing is your two gods, yours and Dana Lou's gods, would be connected because of the boots. It's kind of a
The
crossover.
traveling.
Yeah.
for
yeah.
knowledge and travel and like knowledge of places and then
Yeah.
the compass. Okay, interesting.
But I kind of picture it that basically one of the requirements of your priests or your acolytes is to travel and to learn as you go. Like you don't learn just by staying in a library. Their job
Right.
is to
Yes.
go out into the world.
Experience.
Yeah, experience equals knowledge.
And-
Yeah.
and
Like
that's-
blended fool.
Stomping
So
out
what Sith
ignorance.
guy said, I don't know if y'all saw that. Sith guy said it's an all person's shoes, so like you retain the experience of all people.
all people. See, I was thinking like it's the shoes. You walk in someone else's shoes.
Yeah,
Oh.
I like that.
So if you're wearing, I was thinking if you're wearing them, you can like focus on another person,
And you know
you can
everything.
gain some of their knowledge, their ability, something. You
Okay,
know?
so I have to tell you something. In this world, you guys haven't met them yet. There's a magical guild called the Seekers,
Of course there is.
and they would be like Beaks the Seeker is what their title is. So it would
Nice.
fit this with the boots. So
Well,
I really like these boots.
Yeah, I really like your boots too. I want
Well,
some.
so it kind of plays into what we were talking about earlier, where the boots know, right? They get the knowledge
where
of
they've been.
everything, but it's not just everything in that immediate area. It's every person that's ever
Yeah.
been, or all that in that specific area to a radius, right?
Yeah. I like
And that's
that.
what the boots help with. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So what
Boots
if we,
of lore.
are we still on lore, or do we like boots of enlightenment, boots of
Ooh,
That
we're
would
getting
work
better.
too.
Yeah, I
knowledge?
I like
okay,
enlightenment better.
okay. I like
Lightning's good.
enlightenment more than lore.
And
Yeah.
and I really like how enlightenment just it goes with
Oh, just
your
finding
other
the longest
faith.
ass words, huh?
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
My eagle shield would be the eagle shield of supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah.
There you go.
That will not be on my page. Sir.
And the
So
helm of
walking-
land Menelauger.
The lightning spear of Farfignugan.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine will be the Avendoral Dara array.
Yeah.
Yes.
Done with
Yes.
all of you. All of you are dead to me.
All right, let's name these flames.
Flames of creation.
Beautiful.
Forge?
Okay.
I get
Especially
it.
when-
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
So it's like they're living flames,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you said. Yep.
like living flames. They're dancing flames. But what they do is, you can use them to create.
Yeah,
The
you can,
overwhelming contrary desire to just leave everything as dice, staff, and eclipse.
just because you're the trickery god, yeah.
We don't need to know names. Where we're going, we don't
I like
need
these
names.
Easy.
We'll just do
Even
this.
names.
So the flames of creation, I think
creation?
I think with flames of creation, you can summon any item that's ever been created.
Mm, mhm.
Holy. Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
Stormlight.
And you can craft it too, right?
Yeah.
I want to be able to
And
craft
add spells
whatever I want
and add
to.
spells
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, Sith
Ooh,
guide.
like memories from people.
In
Can't do it
D&D,
too.
brevity is discouraged, okay?
Yes.
We're crafting it.
Absolutely.
We're really nailing this.
Flames of creation, boots of enlightenment, and the all spell.
That's sick.
Pretty cool.
I love
I
it.
like it.
Dice. How
like
about
this
dice
god.
of dice of deception?
Dice of destiny.
That.
Oh,
That.
Destiny.
No, no.
Too
Jessica,
much.
no, Jessica doesn't want a name. No, or do you have the name?
I was thinking
Dice of
of a
destiny's
different
too much.
Okay, what is it?
yes.
What
Yeah.
is it? What is it?
Fate of the Fae.
Fate of the Fae.
Ooh.
That's a fun, epic name.
Yes.
For the
The
dice.
Yeah.
Because
the
you
dice.
don't, because if people hear about it, Asians long past or whatever, they'll be like, I've heard of this object called the Fate of the Fae. I don't know of what it looks. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
searching for the fate of the Fae.
Hold on, now I gotta get fancy. Hold on.
Sorry, buddy. I chose
is-
long.
Alright.
I chose short words, but a longer
Oh,
title.
that's fine, but we need to know what they are. So dice.
What is the
Dice.
what do the
Parentheses,
fate of the
dice.
Fae do?
What does it do?
It's going to be a wild magic.
Random.
Ooh.
Yeah, randomizer where there's like a D100 in there, and there is, in fact, I do love your idea of the wooden dice with the single die
Darkwood. Yeah.
The eclipse.
Yep.
Okay.
Like
So it will be a thing where if someone uses the dice with somebody in
Well-
mind, that then they'll wind up rolling, and it will determine a fate for that
What is-
person.
What does it do for
Okay.
your? What does it do when your god is using it? Is it in its most powerful? What does it do? Like, think big.
In
just
its
that.
most powerful, it thwarts fate.
Okay.
Plain.
Explain. So, as a trickery god, I feel that your focus would be to derail or waylay anybody meeting their true destiny. So, the concept of having dice would be to do the most disruption to you fulfilling your destiny as possible.
So that would
So-
be the dice of chaos. Yeah.
Yep.
That would fit.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
Sure. So
Path?
you can
Go ahead.
you can change anybody's path in the world.
Yes. I can't go backwards, but I can affect forwards.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's basically like the Flash or what's his face moving so fast and just nudging somebody
Mhm.
just an inch, and they take a different path in life.
Or the fact of somebody's going down the road and you just tip a barrel, and then it causes that to roll over, and then that
The
causes that
butterfly
person to
effect?
pick up the
Mhm.
butterfly effect.
Butterfly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
You know now with the dice, you roll it, and then you just can go and say change one thing, and it could be 6 months before.
Let the dice of chaos roll. Okay, the staff. The staff.
Very
Like
cool,
it.
very cool.
What is the staff?
I want the staff to be an extension of the powers of nature.
Staff
So
of Viagra.
yeah, no, not exactly.
I don't know.
I want it to be a focal point to be able to channel any elemental force you want to at its most OP, right? So anything that is naturally occurring, wind, water, fire.
The Avatar
Land.
staff. The rod of the
exactly.
Avatar. Sorry, I'm trying to think of names.
That's all right.
So, like, if you're trying to do something with water, the staff would like manifest as water.
My
Of the
my
elements?
hope is
It's the world staff.
That's awesome.
Staff?
Yeah, Lightblind Info
staff?
said Gaia staff, but like, yeah, that's like the the Earth,
Earth.
the
Fine.
staff
Yes,
of
I'm good
Illore or Elor, however.
Yes,
Thought
you
about
say
that
it.
so-
too.
All right. Darkness. What
Eclipse.
are we talking about?
eclipse on it, with the relief pieces either gilded or in ivory to make the aura very visible.
Like ebony in
I'm
the
thinking-
center and like something or like a ring around the outside.
Yep, either in ivory or gilding of some kind. It's out of the light. So I haven't I'm still working on this. So I'm open to ideas, guys. But I'm trying to think of a counterweight to the things that you guys have done with your light, Dana Lou.
Yes.
So it,
Ooh,
You can hide anything in the world, any person
Yep.
or anything.
That's cool.
yep. So I'm thinking that
Terrifying. Oh
all,
my
That
God.
lantern and the eclipse diadem counter each other,
Yes.
so that she can hide something, and the lantern can't find it. Or if the lantern hits it first, she can't hide it.
Yes.
Whoever uses the power on something first, it blocks the other.
Yeah, we'll work
That'd be
work
cool.
that out.
Yeah,
but
that would be cool.
I'm gonna
So that
stop
was
streaming
all I
my
was
screen to you
thinking.
guys
Yeah.
because my internet's messed up.
All right.
Hopefully that does
so
it.
that's all I was thinking, is that it would be magical darkness, that it would force everything into darkness, it would obscure everything that isn't immune to magical darkness.
Can I bring up an idea just for flavor?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So your god, whenever somebody sees them, they just see the eclipse, like a darkness with the umbra of the eclipse behind them.
Yeah.
And what do you think of, unless they're one of your priests, all they hear when you talk is rolling dice?
Ooh. Me.
Only your priest can hear your actual voice.
I mean, that's kind of fun.
That is
That's
fun.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
All right.
that's it. That's all my ideas.
I love it.
Like it.
Yeah, very cool.
I think we're good with. Oh, did we still have to figure out? Oh no, we got all the things for Oriana or for Zool, right?
Is that
line
the?
array.
Did you already explain yours, Daniel? Did I miss it?
No, we haven't gotten to that. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
we did talk about them earlier. Helm's side, he gets to see everywhere.
That's right.
The
love
eagle
that.
shield, the shield
So
actually turns
the-
into an eagle. Yeah.
The spear I'm going to call Cloud Walker,
Beautiful, beautiful.
and I basically can cloud walk with it. I can.
Hey, duck.
Hey, I'll see you up there with my boots.
Yep. So yeah, he can basically just use it to go between clouds.
That's awesome. I want to do that.
Is your god's name Luke? Luke Cloudwalker?
Yes,
Oh no.
He's got a light spear.
he's Anakin.
Okay, and then
Anakin.
is the eagle shield called eagle shield, or what do we got from that?
It's going to be an eagle because it's the symbol of war, but I just don't know what I want it to do. Because you're peace, so you can cause peace, but I just don't want to be like a warmonger. I don't want to be like Ares. That's not how I picture him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does he do with war then? How's he using war?
He oversees war. Like if anybody is at war, that's who they worship. That's who, if they're a warrior, they call out to him.
If they get his favor, and like let's say there's a volley of arrows coming, and they pray to your god, there's a chance that an eagle, like a light eagle, shows up and blocks.
Yeah, maybe.
Becoming
Yeah,
equal
maybe like
in
a
some-
favored, like whichever side is more favored by the god, you can like buff up their defenses. So it's not like you're warmongering it; you're protecting your, adherents.
Followers.
Yeah, I was also thinking I could use that to slay any one person in a war.
Oh, it's like kind of
Wow.
like
An
a,
eagle.
The eagle comes down and
Ooh, I kind of like
How do
that.
That would be.
do I-
Wouldn't that be death?
but you can send him back.
I can't send him back. I don't have the power of life.
The life person could. So I could either
Yeah.
anybody
So
who,
Patty would be like, yeah.
anybody who's in combat, I can either protect them or I can slay them.
I like
yeah,
that.
I can do both.
I can protect or wound. How about that?
Oh, that's better.
Okay,
Wound. Yeah.
it's like your thing is you're like.
Yeah, 'cause I'm
Yeah, that's good. Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Very
I like it.
Yeah, I like the
But-
duality of that.
But
Mhm.
I also think with that I can send the eagle down to do justice because I am order.
The shield
So-
of justice, the shield
But-
of judgment, the judgment maker. I don't know. I'm just
because it's order. So at some point he has to have the ability to.
But my concern with you sending, I mean, I could see the eagle coming down as justice after a battle is won or lost. In the middle of a battle, that would kind of be biased, and it would go against justice or order, right?
not
You
if
just send
not
an
if the
eagle down
people
to kill somebody.
not if the people he's helping are like
That's the thing, it would
worshippers
still
of
be-
him.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if like he would want to maintain the order that he believes in, not just all order. He's a god. He's not.
Gotcha.
And the eagle will just be my symbol of arbitration, like
Yeah.
or justice. Yeah. Cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We need names.
Oh, that'll take time.
Oh yeah, no. I think we're done. Like as long as everyone
Okay.
feels pretty good about where they're at.
I'm good.
Okay.
Got a couple of things to tweak on my the powers for my stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot. So this was like, I don't know about you guys. It seems like we all had fun, but this was such a cool idea. I
Awesome.
loved this, Daniel.
Really
So
cool
thank
idea,
you
yeah.
for suggesting it. I never would have ever thought about this being a possibility for D&D. So if you're watching this and you think it was a good idea, then you should implement it in your own campaigns because it was such a fun
Yeah.
time.
It was.
And come up with your own domains like hedonism. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I love it.
So,
And,
no, go ahead.
real quick before I forget, you did mention that at some point we will choose the races.
If you want to create a race, if
Okay.
you want to. Otherwise, we can just do that in the world. Like, if you suddenly are like, I want to have fey creatures because of, like Jess's, or if because of nature you want to create the elves, we can do that. But otherwise, we'll just come in and say, okay, how were the elves created? How were the dwarves created? How were the Goliaths created? Things like that.
I'll take anything that's undying or dead.
Okay.
What is your character? What does your god think of the undead?
I think they're
like
his.
the
I think they're his
undead is like-
avatars. I think they're his.
I was
It's a
just
race.
they're his creation to make him feel better because he didn't get life in the draft. So he gets zombies.
Well, not only that, but I also get if we have vampires, I get vampires.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Creatures of, stuff like that.
All right. I think.
And,
Oh, go
and
ahead. Dale.
my god is the total and antithetical. That they're anathema to my god.
I love it.
There you go. I love it.
So on the Wheel and Chill show, usually whoever guests and co-hosts are on, we do like last words, like very brief final thoughts, whatever you want to say at the very end. So we're going to go around in the circle and start with Oriana. Danilou.
I got the life god.
Proud of you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
Enough said. Hildegrim, Tavern, go ahead.
I got the death cat. This was great. I really enjoyed it. Had a great time. And I cannot wait to do more shows, play more games, and see all of you at WatCon 2023. WatCon.
WatCon.
There
All
it is, right there. Is my WatCon shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
All right. Jessica Peril.
I'm excited to build a trickster god.
Mm-hmm.
And one last WatCon plug. If you can't make it in person, virtual is an option, and there's more than one option, and it's going to be so much fun in that Discord. So please
Yes,
consider.
we're going to have events in the Discord before, and then you'll get to watch everything as it's recorded live or later.
And you'll get really cozy with one of us.
Eh,
I'm not promising that. Beaks
Yeah.
Winespring, go
Not in a physical sense, in a virtual sense.
Beaks/Winespring, go ahead.
So the Night to Say Chill, the band of really, really nice good guys are awesome, and I'm so glad to be making a god that is so powerful and gonna just kick all y'all's asses.
Wow.
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 Damn.
Okay, Daniel, go ahead.
This is something I've had in the back of my head forever that I thought would be so cool to do, and you guys are amazing. You did just what I thought, and it turned out so well, and just thanks for hanging on for the cool, wacky ride that is the Knights. So
Yes.
Heck yeah. And I'll just round it out by saying thank you everyone in the chat for being here. This was really fun. I wasn't sure what kind of chat we would have because this isn't Wheel of Time and this isn't exactly D&D, and you guys were great for hanging in and giving us some amazing ideas. I think this was a fabulous collaboration. And so stick around. Always watch our socials for when the next Wheel and Chill show is coming out. We don't do it. Oh, actually, this is important to note. From now on, starting in June,
yes.
the Wheel and Chill show will be streaming on Mondays instead of Tuesdays. That's Mondays instead of Tuesdays. Same time, unless for now, same time, 7:30 p.m. Central. But yeah, we're making the switch. We actually started on Mondays, then we switched to Tuesdays, and now we're coming back to Mondays. So get excited for that. Be looking for more of our streams that we advertise coming up. We don't have any officially planned. We usually plan a few days in advance because who knows what kind of information we're going to get any given week, especially now that we know that Wheel of Time is coming September 1st.
Marketing season.
Yeah. So we're all very hyped for this, and we're also really excited to continue the Nights Who Say Chill. So I think that's it. And just keep an eye on our socials for the next Wheel and Chill show. And until then, have an amazing time, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Later, Gators.